Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, I want all of you to know that for a while in the near future, I want to promote, to begin every show, tornado relief efforts. There's plenty out there. You can donate to any one of them you want, including the American Red Cross. But please do all that you can to help our fellow Kentuckians as well as all those in the other states. The U.S. Supreme Court yesterday, and I did a VAC show where I'll go into it in more detail, but refused to accept some cases from New York involving not taking religious exemptions, only medical exemptions. You know what, folks? This U.S. Supreme Court is disappointing. Alito, Thomas, and Gorsuch wanted to take the case, but they didn't. Biden has a Democratic National Committee Christmas party that 400 attended, and he talks really tough and says, they're going to win in 2022. You tell them your president said that, blah, blah. This guy's delusional. But then after that, they wanted all political parties to be canceled. But by golly, we're going to have that DNC party. I want to comment about this. Aren't you a little tired of Joe Biden saying the things that he said and he says all the time, including the word pal? This senile, demented guy acts like Mr. Tough Guy. I still don't understand why Trump, during the debate, didn't bring up him taking him out to the woodshed comment that Biden made. Maybe that wasn't presidential. But Joe Biden always uses the word pal. You know, I actually used to use the word malarkey. I will not use the word malarkey ever again. If I do, I'm going to catch myself and not use it. Joe Biden, according to Psaki, says that they're going to commemorate January 6th. You know, it cracks me up that the far left wants to make January 6th this great day in history for them, more so than how they honor American days that are obviously much more significant, from Veterans Day to Memorial Day to D-Day to Pearl Harbor Day, so forth and so on. But the left will get all worked up about January 6th. It's hysterical when you put it in context and do a comparable about it. Psaki failed to be able to answer one question about foreign accomplishments of Joe Biden. One. There isn't any. And she said, I want to talk to him and get back to you. This will be a hoot. Let's see what she comes up with after talking to him. The debt ceiling was raised with this little gimmick, $2.5 trillion that the Republicans let the Democrats do. Disgusting. Kroger, I comment this on my VAC show too, but Kroger is punishing their unvaccinated non-union workers by taking away their benefits. How does that solve any COVID issue? It doesn't. Amtrak, I forgot to mention this in the COVID show, but Amtrak is revoking their vax mandate. Why? So the trains can run. See, there is power. Wholesale inflation was up 9.6%, the most increase ever since they've been keeping track of this number. Elon Musk referred to Senator Warren for her attacks on him as a Karen. Love that. Andrew Cuomo I don't know if this is a binding order, but somebody says he's got to return the $5 million on the book. I guarantee you that's already been spent. The black juror, his name is Andrew Hope, in the Smollett trial, said he knew that Smollett was guilty as soon as he learned that Smollett put that noose on, or once he had the noose, kept the noose on for the police show up. He goes, any black man that had that happen to him would have taken that damn noose off, thrown it on the freaking ground, and not kept it on. By the way, somebody reminded us yesterday about how Obama commented that Jussie Smollett would be like the son that he never had. Really? Boy, they sure are quiet now, aren't they? Boy, are they really quiet now. The FBI, apparently, some FBI agents overseas apparently had sex with prostitutes. This is my practical opinion of them. I've never messed around with a prostitute. I don't know what the circumstances. Hopefully they're not married men, whatever. But big freaking deal. Big freaking deal. Like that doesn't happen. These guys, really? It's between them and their spouse, the way I look at it. Americans are skipping medicine because the high cost of drugs and inflation, all the problems. So like, for example, you take medicine every day. A lot of Americans are skipping a day to stretch it. Sad, sad, sad. New York City is going to allow non-citizens to vote. Now, just think about this. Biden just had a democracy summit. What is more damaging to a democracy than allowing non-citizens to vote? I mean, the whole concept of a democracy or a democratic republic begins with citizens voting. Non-citizens voting is adverse to anything about a democracy or a democratic republic. What do you got to say about that, Joe? What do you got to say about that, Joe? Did you talk about that in your democracy summit? Last but not least, the NFL. And by the way, these guys are part of the American Communist 10, remember that. And I hate that I'm hooked on my Cowboys and my Bengals. I hate it. I need to get unhooked. The kneeling thing blew up in the NFL's face. It hurt them bad, okay? So what they did is they got together with the black leaders, and what they did is they said, well, we'll do these programs. So everybody can stand so the fans don't see it. But let's see what's going on behind the scenes. The National Football League's Inspire Change partners receive financial backing from the multi-billion-dollar league, including multiple groups that have openly advocated for defunding the police. Include the Vera Institute of Justice, the Oregon Justice Resource Center, the Community Justice Exchange. All three of those groups support defunding or abolishing the police. The NFL is propping up groups trying to fund the police departments. It's unbelievable. The bail issue, on and on and on and on. See, kneeling, we all saw it. So what they do behind the scenes, nobody sees. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. The American Communist 10 is real, folks.